Heyo, my name is Presley.
And I'm just an old mound.
Ugh. And this is
the height of horror. I'm now realizing what subtitled version were they constantly saying an old mound?
Yeah, old mound.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened like 59 times.
Okay. Because I was like, I sent you 2 links and one of them does have a slightly different subtitling. So I was like, maybe they did a better word than mound. What did they mean by mound?
No, Ian found one online. Like, I told him about the movie and I was like, yeah, hey, we're going to watch it. And then this morning he's like, hey, I found it. And I was like, okay, great.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad they're saying mound as much as I saw. But
mounds.
Right off the bat, amazing movie. I loved it.
I was going to message you and say, this movie fucking slaps, dude. It's so good.
But we'll get into that. However, before we started recording, your little son, he was being a little bit of a menace. And I apologize. I may have contributed to that.
May have, you absolutely did.
He goes, hi. And then when I say hi back, he was like, oh no. I wasn't expecting this.
I laughed so hard.
But I think if children learned about like the Blair Witch Rustin Parrin in the corner thing, I think to the benefit and maybe not benefit, you will be a little scared, Presley, when you see your son just, staring in the corner all the time. But hey, he's not running around. He's not jumping on your back.
Oh my God, I know. Maybe it's not too soon to show him the Blair Witch.
That's just being a responsible parent, folks. If you old fogies out there think spanking a child is okay, well, also psychologically damaging them or just showing them a prank and a trick to do on older people, it's fine.
They're gonna be fucked up either way. So just pick your favorite train wreck and roll with it.
Or, preach love to children, peace and love. Get them hopped on LSD. Again. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get all of our kids stoned.
Whoa. I've joked in the past year because I got into Rush. And I was like, damn, my dad should have just given me drugs if he wanted me to get into Rush when I was a kid. Because, man, when you're on drugs listening to Rush, it's a whole nother world.
Yeah, I can't relate. I don't know what Rush... I probably do, but I don't know.
Oh, man.
And I'm sober now, so I don't know. I don't know shit.
Yeah, and I don't recommend Rush to any of my sober friends. I'm like, oh, hey, I know you smoke weed and you like reading fantasy books. You gotta check out Rush.
You'll love Rush.
But Presley, what I also love is watching horror movies, not this week, not last week, but the last month in our double fortnight of horror. It doesn't work because we're a monthly show now, so I have to say double fortnight of horror.
That works.
Yeah.
They know.
Maybe
get it.
There might just be a, instead of fortnight, like a third night of horror.
Yes.
It doesn't really roll off the tongue, though.
No. In my head, I'm like, no.
And it kind of sounds like I'm saying turd night of horror, which, I've seen movies like that.
Double fortnight's fine.
All right. Presley, what have you been watching? Did you see anything? Maybe a little TV show that started on HBO Max that's horror related?
Oh, no, I didn't. I wanted to. I've been meaning to start it, but I just watched Haunting of Hill House again. Because my friend James and I have been talking about it because it's his first time watching it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking watch it too.
You got to. It rules. But I will say, welcome to Derry. I am loving. You should check out the they've been watching along to it, then discussing it over on Sweet Child of Time, which is a podcast that I'm sometimes the co-host of.
Cool. I've heard mixed things. It's either people love it or they don't like it at all.
I've only not liked one scene, and it's because the CGI and mainly the compositing of what was happening during this chase scene was real rough.
Yeah, my friend said the CGI was what she didn't like at all about it, but she said the story was fine.
Mm-hmm. But it's only that one scene. The CGI elsewhere has been fun. Has it been used more than other times? And would it be like cooler if it was just practical? Yes, but you know, we live in a CGI world these days.
Unfortunately. And it's bad CGI. It's not good.
This mostly is good. I will say that to everyone. But besides Hill House, have you been watching anything else?
No, it's been kind of rough the last couple weeks, so I haven't really had time.
We did watch Jacko, which is a like 1991 or 2 movie filmed in the 80s, but it feels like a straight-to-video children's movie from the 90s. That's how it like looks and feels, but there is just an obscene amount of murder and like tits galore in it. So it's not, but it feels like it. So I'm like, man, this is the best of both worlds. It rules.
Ooh, I'm Googling it now.
Yeah, it's real fun.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Like, imagine if in 3 Ninjas, the ninjas actually got, you know, Tommy, Rocky, Tum Tum. They got the guns from those, like, criminals, and they were like, we know how to use this. Our grandfather also taught us gun kata, and just, and just starts lighting up dudes. And I would be like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. And that's kind of like Jacko.
So they're, like, teens?
Yeah, there are, like, maybe 11-year-olds, but then there are also adults, and it's like supernatural. The Jacko costume is fantastic. And then Lena Quigley, who, you know, you've seen Lena Quigley's tits before. Because every movie, yeah, every movie. But I wasn't sure if you knew by name who Lena Quigley, I think, is her name.
Linnea.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, man, she rules. But she's in that movie, and yeah, she went on record saying this movie that James said feels like a kid's movie has the most egregious nude scene of her in it. So if you guys want to see her naked, egregiously, check out Jacko.
That's crazy. I might have to watch that now.
Uh-huh. It's
just
fun.
For that.
But Presley, what is also fun is the movie we're discussing today. In Japan, the yokai haunts you as it does everywhere. This month, we're discussing 1991's Hiruko the Goblin, based on Daijiro Morohoshi's yokai hunter manga. At least that's what the internet tells me, because not much is out there for this except for the director, Shinya Tsukamoto, which I'm assuming Ian loves this dude because he's the Tetsuo the Iron Man guy.
Yeah, I think he was talking about those movies being like really artsy, like the director.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really like artsy movies, but I think he like respects him.
Yeah. I haven't seen Iron Man yet, but it's one of those things that it's just at the top of my list, like that and Hard Boiled, that one guy, you know, it's all the gunfire and whatnot. Those are just always at the top of my list, but I've never had an opportunity to see either of them.
Oh man, Tetsuo's on Shudder, and I pass it all the time, but I'm like, I really need to sit down and watch that someday.
Yeah. We'll watch it. Maybe next season we just pick whatever year that is so we can discuss that.
Fun fact, one of my friends named his kid Tetsuo.
Oh, after that or after an Akira person?
Probably an Akira person. Okay. He's a big nerd.
All right. I'm for anime or horror?
For anime.
Okay, yeah, then it's for sure Akira related and not this director. But he was not well respected on set due to being a young director with not a lot of work under his belt. Him and the crew clashed, and the film went over budget near the end of filming. It bombed at theaters and didn't get much attention. When I was initially watching this, it starts out with these just like beautiful, well shot, just super vibey scenes and just locations of teenagers walking through the countryside of Japan. And I'm like, wait, how did this go over budget? And then as the movie progresses, I was like, oh yeah, no, I could see how this would go over budget.
Yeah, immediately, like the first 2 minutes, Ian's like, oh, this is nothing like he's done before. Like, this isn't even like close.
That was a lot of the review, so let's get into reviews. Hopefully I pulled at least one of those type of reviews. This is 3.5 stars watched by Cinema Void. The immense joy that Tsukamoto brings me while wearing his rhymy suit is only comparable to the thrill of being deep-throated by a severed head with spider legs. What fun! Nicole didn't watch all of this. She was like, going to sleep on the couch while I was. And it starts out like she's like, oh yeah, this is just feels like a slice of life movie, falls asleep, then wakes up to, you know, a spider head deep throating someone. And she's like, what the fuck did I wake up to? Next review, 5 stars from Trevor Henderson. Perfect movie. Changed my brain chemistry like a Hergé comic. I have to keep all of those in because it made Presley laugh. You will know why I'm messing that up shortly. Like a Hergé comic come to life, but with stop motion creatures, piles of severed heads, and an earthbound soundtrack. Classic. And I got confused. What that word I was messing up, I got it confused with Hegre art, which is tasteful porno. And I was like, whoa. Hegre art has porno comics? I gotta check this out. And then I was like, wait, I need to check this movie out because how is this like Hegre art?
Are they spelled the same, like super similar?
The R and the G are switched.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Honest mistake. I feel you.
Guys, check out Hegre art. It is very tasteful. Like, it's people just trying to orgasm, but well shot.
Not hentai. Not to be confused with hentai art.
No. 3.5 stars watched by Sam. Fuck yeah? Yeah, it was just exclamation points and then some question marks. And I think, yeah, fuck
That's kind of how I felt. Fuck yeah.
4.5 stars watched by Moonbeam Mookie. Under the definition of cool, there is Hiruko the Goblin.
Fuck yeah. Near.
Fuck yeah?
Fuck yeah.
3 stars watched by Von Burgundy. This is why you stick to searching for little green ghouls. Goblins and gremlins are nothing but trouble.
Oh, I hate that movie.
What, Gremlins?
Nothing But Trouble.
Oh, I don't know what Nothing But Trouble is.
Oh, it's this movie from like the early 90s. I wasn't even alive when it came out, but it was on HBO one time, and I was way too young when I watched it. But it has like Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Demi Moore, John Candy plays like 2 roles. And it is just this weird, fucked up movie about these people that are kind of being held captive out in the country by this fucking crazy inbred judge. It gives like Texas Chainsaw, but it's supposed to be a comedy. But it's the first time I ever watched a movie and felt helpless. And it made me feel so icky.
And felt helpless.
It's disgusting, yeah.
I only know about that movie because it's on like lists of some of like the worst of the worst. And I think that came out in 91, dude. Well, we should fill in Nothing But Trouble as one of the movies we watch. Is it horror? It looks like it.
It's a horror comedy. Oh, you know what's so funny? Last podcast on the left, they love that movie. So they always brought it up like over the years. And because of their fan base started watching it. And then the more their fans started watching it, the Rotten Tomatoes score kept going down.
So it did the opposite of what I hope to do for a lot of the movies I discuss of like, hey, if people watch them, I hope they love it as much as I do. So the ratings would go up.
Yeah, and that's what they thought. And they're like, yeah, we just keep losing points because of it.
Okay, 5 stars watched by Prophet Jimu. They should have gotten Shinya Tsukamoto to do the Ghostbusters reboots. Yeah, like the few last ones, you know, with Finn Wolfhard in it. Have it feel like this. Yeah. Or just have it be in Japan. Have it be a Japanese branch of the Ghost Hunters. Or Ghostbusters, cool. I mean.
Ghosts. Yeah, ghosts.
I want a Japanese version of Ghost Adventures. Just like a big, ripped, buff man. You know that, Bodybuilder Massacre or whatever. It's that Evil Dead Japanese ripoff. Homage, people call it. It's just this beefy, like, bodybuilder guy. He should be hunting ghosts and screaming at them.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Like Ghost Adventures. Do you think Zach Bagans is a hunk?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
You think he's a hunk of junk?
Yeah, I mean, not the worst, but like not my cup of tea.
Yeah. There have been some things that I saw him do that I'm like, oh no, he's a bad person.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Exactly.
Get out of here, Zach Bagans. Let the real ghosts do the hunting, okay? Yeah.
Is he the one that's like, it's me, your boy, or something?
He does some
to a
boys.
Ghost?
Maybe, yeah. I want there to be a human adventures show where it's ghosts hunting humans.
Oh, God, I'd say hunt me, please. You know, maybe there is in the afterlife.
Oh.
Maybe that's why they fuck with people.
Okay. Like it's a prank show too.
There's
then.
Hauntings. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So now it's hunt. It's hunt, but apostrophe D like punked, and it's just all of these ghosts going around messing with us. Afterlife's funniest home videos.
Oh, that's so funny. That's what happens. I'm convinced now.
All right, guys. Let us know, ghosts out there. Hey, actually, I don't want to invite this. Presley, can you ask if there are any ghosts in your location to say it in your microphone?
No, I'm not doing that.
You're like, no, James, you also don't want to do that yourself, you idiot.
James, I'm native. I am highly susceptible to spirits.
Okay, yeah. I'm just, oh man, I want to know ghosts exist so badly, but I also never want to see one.
I know. Yeah. I've been in some weird things like that where I'm like just spookiness that I did not like.
Well, let's find out why This Is My Favorite Film liked with 5 stars Hiruko the Goblin so much. They state, of all the films in which an archaeologist gets to first base with a folklore goblin of yore, Hiruko the Goblin is my favorite. I think that might be the only one.
The only 5-star?
No, the only film where an archaeologist gets to first base with a folklore goblin of yore.
Oh.
Did Helen Hunt do that in Jurassic Park? Was that Helen Hunt?
Helen Hunt in Jurassic Park?
Who's
no,
the
that
lady?
Was fucking, what's her butt?
It's I get them confused. Helen Hunt and who's the
Laura
other?
Dern.
Laura Dern. Okay. Laura Dern, who was
her.
also in that Rock West Wild or whatever it was called with Dennis Hopper and Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Was Laura Dern or maybe Helen Hunt was in that guy. Laura Dern was in Wild at Heart with Nick Cage. Or was it Helen Hunt? And which one's in Trancers? God damn it.
No, I can see the confusion there.
Yeah.
I never thought about it, but I can see.
At least in my head, it's there. Okay, 4.5 stars. Final review by Nalbus. If I was a rental store clerk, this would be one of the great recommendations in my arsenal. A gem hidden in the furthest aisle of Blockbuster Video. You want me to give a quick rundown of the movie?
Sure.
Archaeologist goes missing. They are in a rural town, a countryside town in Japan. An estranged uncle, or I guess like did he get married to the lady? Let's just say the former spouse of a dead aunt / sister comes back because he thinks that there's going to be some yokai activity, because there is. And there was this mound that's, an underground cave where a bunch of these goblins, Hiruko, are. And they launch into people's heads and kind of like, I think like penetrate their brainstem and convince them to like chop off their own head. And then the yokai are like little spider legs with the head of a human on it. And it's real gross. And one kid's trying to stop it all with his uncle.
Well, she sings like a siren song too.
Oh, yeah, that was going to be my other one. You know how I said, and I'm just an ancient hole, or not ancient, I'm just an ancient mound. I was going to say like, and I'm just gold spindling on the breeze, or whatever the siren song was.
It was actually pretty fucking good.
I was going to say, like, technically they can't do that because there aren't lungs, but how we see that, like, the goblins have like this weird mouth thing, and I think the mouth thing is pumping lungs into them so they can breathe and sing songs.
They're also mythical creatures that I think can do whatever they want.
Oh, yeah, okay. If you say so. No, I'm taking them not as mythical. I think that this is science, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here to debunk the Hiruko. Do you think goblins in general are cool?
Well, I was really confused at how they represented a goblin, because that's not how I think of, like, you know, American versions of goblins, I guess.
I think this is just the closest word we have for what Hiruko means. Hiruko means might just be like, hey, it's a little goblin. They could have used like troll or anything really, but just like goblin rolled off the tongue a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Especially in 1991, you know what else came out? Or maybe it was 92? A little movie called Troll 2, and that had all these goblins in it, which they also, not a troll. There's none in there. It's just all goblins. What are they? They're goblins.
Oh.
Yeah. But they called the movie Troll 2.
A movie that was taken?
I don't think so. I think they were just trying to ride the high and the success of the movie Troll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You've never seen Troll 2?
No.
Dude, that movie...
I've never seen Troll.
Well, you don't need to see Troll. They're two completely different movies. And again, it's about goblins, not trolls. This movie is in my, like, top 3. Nicole and I, for a mini Meatball Girls, will be doing... I'm going to pull reviews from movies, and she needs to guess the movies based off from the review. And it's just going to be our favorite movies. And you better believe I'll be pulling reviews from Troll 2 because, man, it rules so hard.
There's a 2025 Norwegian sequel called Troll 2 that looks fire.
Okay.
So that's a thing, but it's also a 1990 American horror film widely considered a cult classic.
Oh, yeah.
Fun. Ew, they're ugly. I love them.
And the acting makes no sense. It just... Everything fits together perfectly, and the main villain... That
guy's a meme. He's a meme.
Yeah.
I've seen him. yes. I've seen clips of him because his acting is horrendous.
Well, watching it with our friend Jose, which we've shown this movie to quite a bit of our friends, Jose's like, wait, holy shit, that's where the meme's from? And I was like, yeah, dude, you didn't know that?
Yes, now I know. Today I learned. I was today years old.
Mm-hmm. And the main villain lady in it, she is smoking hot. You'll be like, wozers. Well, you'll see her first and you'll be like, well, why they put all this old lady makeup? That old lady makeup goes away and she's just a smoking hot babe, you know, getting popcorn rained on her.
Oh, bitchin'.
Yeah. Well, we got to get to Hiruko the Goblin.
Okay, let's do it.
Are paleontologists a hunky profession? We know for sure ghost adventurers aren't, but are paleontologists?
I think a lot of attractive people are paleontologists.
Okay. Like Ross Geller?
Is that the Friends guy?
Yeah, or is he an archaeologist?
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Archaeology.
What about architecture? Like, was Mr. Brady hot?
Which one? Oh, they both were, yeah.
Wait, both Mr. Brady's? I think there was
just... the Brady Bunch?
Yeah, I think there was just... Gary Cole, the other one. Okay.
The movie. Yeah. The Brady Bunch movie. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, both were hunky and both were architects. I think that's why a lot of rom-coms, especially like Hallmark-leaning ones, there's a lot of architects.
Yeah. My stepbrother's he was an architect, like at a big higher up, like in Texas. He's pretty handsome.
Okay. All right, guys. We figured it out. If you're handsome, become an architect, or does it work opposite? Hey, guys, if you're fugly as shit, become an architect. You'll get hot.
Life hack.
Yeah, change professions. Be hot. Did you bike as a teenager? Because one of the ladies, this girl in here, she's biking around doing that classic bike thing when you go down a hill, you put your legs up and go, woo! Or did you just run around?
No, I made myself really self-conscious of riding bikes.
Explain. Don't just say that.
Well, I got really stoned one time with a bunch of like people that were a lot older than me. Uh-huh. And we were driving around one time because we were hotboxing on the res. And then I saw one of my classmates and someone's like, oh, there's sunset. And I was like, huh, on a bike. And we all just started laughing our ass off. And then I never rode a bike again after that.
You bullied someone so bad you felt bad for it.
Yes, exactly. So I don't ride bikes.
Okay. I'm gonna use that line on Nicole next time I see her on a bike.
Yeah, Nicole on a bike. And it'll alter your brain chemistry.
This is Nicole riding a bike. So this girl, Reiko, she goes down to see Mr. Yaba inside this like cave thing. And I want to know, how much money would you need to be paid to explore a cave like this?
I'd probably do it for free because it'd be cool.
Oh.
But not the ones where you have to crawl in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fuck with those ones. I would not do those ones.
This one, technically, I don't think, because you could have blown a bigger hole in it, but he wanted it hidden. You do kind of have to crawl in. It's immediately open. Does that change your opinion?
No, if I could like peek in and see that it's like a wide open space, then that'd be fine.
Okay. That's what gets Winnie the Pooh, you know?
Yeah.
He peeks in.
He's a plump little guy.
Yeah, he sees like, whoa. And then he tries to go in. Oh no, his butt's caught. And then all of a sudden he sees running up to him little spider legs.
Aww.
Winnie the Pooh, he's just ahead now.
Oh, I wonder what his little fantasy would be.
Oh.
Probably. This piglet with a jar of honey.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. I was going to say probably sucking off Piglet.
Ew, leave him alone.
No, man. You better believe the 100-acre woods is just nothing but a fuck fest.
Ew, a little orgy with stuffed animal. You know, Christopher Robin was making them do it.
Oh, I was going to say once Christopher Robin leaves, that's when they're like, all right, the kid's gone. Let's start mushing, guys. Christopher Robin picks up his favorite stuffed animals and goes, oh, why he's wet.
Ew.
That's me, like maybe once a month. There are these like logs that we call them. It's a like kind of like a plush toy type deal, but it has catnip in them. And Henry loves them. But there will be times in the night that I will get up to go to the bathroom, start walking, and then step on something wet. And I'm like, oh, it's a Henry log. Because he's just like salivating and licking this thing for like 15 minutes, tosses it to the side, and then I step on it. And that's 100-acre woods for you, you know?
Yep. No, I don't know, but...
When Christopher Robin leaves, it's called the 69-acre woods.
Ew.
I'm not going in that cave. That's how much you would need to pay me.
Fair.
They start talking about a strange mound that's located in this town. And I was like, yeah, that's Henry when he's laying in a sunbeam. Just a strange mound.
Who's Henry?
Our cat.
I thought so, but I was like...
Also, I said like character? When Henry was licking that log.
I don't know what year it is right now.
Same Henry.
Same guy. All right.
Also, Henry's our cat. It would be.
I don't know that man.
Man, they have a roommate that's always licking a log. But I did say catnip. That was, if you didn't connect the dots, that's on you guys.
Dead giveaway.
So we can just say the dad of the main character and Reiko, they see something coming after them. We don't see it, but then we see them being like whipped away, like held up in the air and like flung backwards, which are we supposed to, this is just like a supernatural force doing that? Or is it like one of these goblins?
I assumed they were being dragged by something.
Okay. But was it like an invisible force?
She saw it coming.
Yeah.
No, she saw it coming. She was looking at it and then whoop,
okay.
They're being drugged.
So we don't see them at all. Like they have just kind of disappeared. Even to everyone in town, they're like, hey, he hasn't come back yet. What's the deal with that? So his son and his son's two friends, they go to the school because I think he works there. And they're looking around, waiting for Reiko especially to come back. They're teasing him, saying like, hey, your dad must have married Reiko. And he's like, don't say that. So they go to this pond. And it is this it's starting to like, either it's sunrise or sunset, but it's just so beautifully shot. It's peaceful. It looks so great. And then it's punctuated by these kids we see them pull up on a string as they're on this dock on a pond. And you better believe there's a net. And in that net is a 6-pack of beer.
That was Budweiser, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, look at you guys. You got class.
Uh-huh. But did you ever do anything like that to like hide your beer? Because I know of people who, if they lived by a river, they would just get a rope, tie a net to it, and then hide their beer in the river, like tie it to a like stump or a tree. So it's always there. It's hidden. So your parents would never find it. And when you go to it, it's nice and cool.
No. We drank it as soon as we got it.
Okay.
Or put it in a backpack. It comes with us.
Okay.
We never left it somewhere.
All right. You never had to hide it?
I've hid bottles of liquor like in my closet or in my drawers. But my dad never dug through my shit.
Okay.
He's a fucking alcoholic himself. You know,
yeah.
He didn't care what the fuck I was doing.
Also, like being a daughter and like having a dad, I think that's so much easier for them not to look through shit because all you have to do is like put like it's your clothes and underneath your clothes just a line of like tampons and pads, and then underneath that is like the contraband. Once he pulls it, I don't want to be reminded of menstruation, and then he leaves.
Oh, totally. I never even thought of that. Or like hiding stuff in like tampon boxes. That would have been so smart.
Oh my God. Hey, teenagers, I know there's a couple of you watching something on our channel. This is good information.
Spread the word.
Uh-huh. But only if you have like a single dad. I think a mom would be wise to that shit. But maybe
and he has
not.
to be an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah. I know. I think just like like any type of nervous style dad who gets grossed out around women stuff.
Well, my dad's a G. When I started my period, he went to the store for me. And
hell yeah.
Fumbled and bought me stuff.
Yeah.
And he ran into my friend's dad, who was a single dad, and he's like, "I have 5 daughters, Stoney. I got you."
Hell yeah. That's fathers helping fathers.
I know.
So then we see they get like scared by this janitor who has this scythe in hand. He's like, "Get away from this pond. Did you do anything in this pond?" And they're like, "No, man," because they were afraid like, oh, he saw us drinking beer. That is not, we find out that's not his issue. It's this land. There's something mysterious going on. So they go back and they're like, "Oh man, we're so scared of this guy, but let's follow him." They follow him, but they see in the window, Reiko. She's just like, "Oh, wee," just like starting to sing. And then this guy walks by, another student of theirs, and is like, "Hey, Reiko, what's up? Why are you here?" And he goes in, and it looks like they're about to kiss. So our team, our 3 guys, they're like, "Oh no, she has a lover. That's why she's here." They leave. But then we see, before you can get kissed, just a spray of blood just whip across the window. And we're like, okay, who's dead in there? I gotta know.
That was dope.
How I love movies that do blood this way, which is just like a forceful spray everywhere.
Yeah.
Like Tokyo Gore Police. Have you guys watched that?
Oh my God, I did watch movies. I totally forgot. It was Halloween. I watched multiple movies.
Hell yeah.
I was going to tell you. I was going to text you and say, I'm watching horror movies at work.
Hell yeah. What'd you watch?
Okay. I watched Possession, the 1970-something movie, maybe even 80s, which was a fucking trip. And then I watched Tenebrae, which is one of my favorites.
Okay.
And then I started Tokyo Gore Police, and I was like, this is not an at-work movie. So, like, I turned it off after 10 minutes, and I was like, another time. We'll just set this in my back pocket.
That's a movie we like to show people, and Nicole likes when she goes to a cousin's house for during Halloween area of the year. Say it better, James. She will bring a horror movie to show them. I was like, bring Tokyo Gore Police. And she's like, that's not a at family event movie, James.
Oh my God. When Terrifier 3 came out, there was people, maybe it was even 2. There was a whole like TikTok trend of like someone was showing their family this fucking movie, and there was an Italian family, and they were just getting pissed off, and the grandpa's watching it, just loving it. Oh, it was so funny.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, not really a family movie, but why not? Every movie can be a family movie if you try hard enough.
Oh, what in Tokyo Gore Police could you use to make your children just try to prank you in a quiet way? Unfortunately, really the only thing, they would have to get a fake knife, and this is how they could prank you in a quiet way, is just like act like they're cutting their wrist, because that, hey guys, if you have an aversion to that, don't watch Tokyo Gore Police or any movie made by that man.
The first minute, you're like, holy fuck. And it sets the tone. It is so fucking good.
I gotta rewatch that. I think next month I'll be discussing that on Explanation Required, where I explain something to Sean that he's never seen, and then ask like, hey, do you want to watch this? Me trying to explain Tokyo Gore to Police to someone who has never seen it will be like, what the fuck is this?
Art. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is. So it becomes more towards nighttime, and before they were going to leave, our main character, I think his name is Maso. Yeah. His back starts like steaming, and his friends are like, what's wrong? So they go back into the school. They're trying to... Ow, I bit my tongue. Oh.
Is that a regular occurrence when you sneeze?
No. If it was, I'd be like, oh, shoot, I bit my tongue. That happens.
Bless you.
Thank you. In the name of the beast. So, I don't know if I've ever said this on a show. I used to say that after people sneezed. Someone would say, bless you, I would say in the name of the beast, or I would say, bless you in the name of the beast. But I was doing it so often that a friend's little brother started doing it, and he was like, hey, you have to stop doing that, or mom won't let James come over anymore. And then my friend was like, hey, James, you need to stop doing that. My little brother started doing that. I was like, okay. And then I just stopped doing it.
One of my coworkers, she's like the most goth, fucking wore a Baphomet sweater. She sneezed one time, and I was like, bless you, or whatever, because I didn't know what to say.
And she's like, I still like polite etiquette and decorum.
Yeah, she's like, I'm still a person.
Bless me, fuckers.
Gesundheit. I started saying that.
I started going, whenever someone sneezes. That's a good reaction. Okay, so his back is steaming. They go inside, and as he's out in the hallway trying to, I think, get water from somewhere else, we start seeing, like, very fast, it's very Evil Dead-like, of someone, like, running through the hallways. It's, like, in point of view, and it's, like, very jittery and fast. But you hear, like, a constant, like, but, you know, pitched down, and it was very funny. Mm-hmm. It's running around like a bunch of co-ed ghoulies, am I right?
Oh, my God.
This dude's got, so all of a sudden, the guy's uncle shows up out of nowhere, and he's got a ghoulie detector, okay? Which is my 2 eyes seeing who's crushing the most beers at Gamma Phi. Because the ghoulies are going to college.
We should just watch that one day.
I believe on a previous episode we agreed on, or at least I said, when we get to Ernest Scared Stupid, because I've already reviewed it recently.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to swap that out for Ghoulies Go to College because I think it came out in 91.
Okay, deal.
So him and his uncle are arguing because I think the family sort of, at least he blames the uncle for his aunt's death, of kind of like getting her caught up in this like weird paranormal archaeology, paleontology stuff he does. And they're arguing, and then he like hits some stuff, and then all of a sudden we see these two headless bodies emerge and just fall down on the ground, and our main character cartoonishly, like a Looney Tune, goes, ah, ah, or like he just saw someone or heard someone sneeze. He's like, ah, and just dashes out of there. It's so funny.
Yeah, I liked it.
And then he starts getting back faces, which clearly we see it's a face for everyone who we know has died already from these like creepy little goblins.
Yeah, it took me a minute to, after the second or third one, I was like, oh, that's a pattern when someone's dying when that happens to him.
I did think for a second, maybe is he somehow killing these people? And is it like Zaz, like, you know, when in Gotham, or in Batman, every time he kills someone, he puts a little notch in to scar his body?
Oh, yeah. No, I was just like, he's possessed. Yeah, I kind of had that thought too.
Do you think you could get away with it if you did get possessed? Could you do the devil made me do it defense?
No, I think they'd look at me and be like, yeah, you did it.
Yeah, I think I would just go on the run. I'd be like, yeah, no one's going to believe me.
Yeah. Like, look, horror sleeve, fucking hook, chainsaw, piercings.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're like, this fucking bitch.
Dyed hair.
Blue hair. Yeah.
Blue hair means you scared the life out of someone with your hands.
What?
Like you choked someone so hard they got scared to death. People with
following.
If you got blue hair, you scared someone to death by choking them.
Is that a thing?
No, I'm just trying to be like a stupid, like, you know, conservative person of like, oh, blue hair means you scared the life out of me.
Okay, I'm like, what? Are you having a stroke, James?
Oh, yeah, because blue hair, you scared me into having a stroke. Recently, Sean, I said some dumb shit like that. But, like, it was like, I said some dumb shit, then the, like, even dumber thing. And then he, like, was like, oh, yeah, like, talking about the even dumber thing. And he was like, you know, being around you and Nicole for so long, you guys say two dumb things in a row. Just obscene things. And the most obscene thing makes it seem like I'm okay with the first thing. But I'm not. It's all weird. Quit doing it, guys.
I'm not. Oh, that's funny.
I gotta find more Japanese slice of life, like coming of age or rom-com movies from this era. Because in the beginning, when they're just, you know, hanging out in the countryside, it's so cozy.
I know. And then when he sees his crush with that, you could, like, he was a good actor and you could see the pain and the hurt. And he's like, let's just go, guys.
And then, like, we see his, later on, we see the moment when one of these Hiruko get into your head to try and, like, convince you to kill yourself or kill other people. They show you this, like, the most comforting thing, like the moment you want to live in forever. We just see him with a chainsaw at this picnic, and she's there with her family, and their family's like, yeah, come down, sit with us. And it's so beautiful. It's so serene. And he's just like starting to put he turns the chainsaw on and starts like putting it to his neck. And the imagery is so just beautiful and horrifying at the same time, but it makes you go like, wow, this is art.
It was dope because she's like, just cut your head off.
Uh-huh.
I was like, because it was just, it was in the moment and she just said it so casually and like in a beautiful way. And I was just like, yeah, it was good. It was so good.
She's a true dom, okay?
Yep. That's where I said she's a siren.
Sirens are doms.
You know what? I'm not even going to argue.
A siren's a dom. What other mythical creatures are doms? The Minotaur, he's domming you all throughout that maze, you know?
Yep. Fuck, what else?
A leprechaun, he's domming you for that gold.
Yep.
Pixies aren't really doms.
They are fucking twinks.
Yeah. What else?
And I say that with love. What's the one-eyed guy? The Cyclops?
Oh, Cyclops? I think you could easily dom a Cyclops by just, holding up 2 fingers and one pokes his eye.
Oh. Centaur?
Centaur is the horse body, person body.
Did you already say that?
No. I was just like, I said Minotaur. I was just like...
Oh, what's the difference?
A Minotaur is a bull's head on top of like a huge body. And then also I think it might have bull legs, maybe. But like just 2 legs. A centaur is a horse's body. And then a human's body is... yeah. Well, no, that's a reverse. That's a reverse centaur.
So I don't like it at all.
But okay. a Minotaur is cool.
Okay. Yeah. I trust you. You okay?
A Thunderbird, are they doms?
Yeah.
What about a Phoenix? I don't think a Phoenix is a dom.
They like to be subs.
I think they're just a presence. So they're like, hey, whatever you need to do to me, I'll do to you.
Yeah. Go with the flow. I like it.
Yeah. They're the Gemini symbol, aka 69, right? Isn't Gemini also 69? Yes. Okay. Or is Cancer 69?
I don't know, James. I don't know. I'm not astrology.
Okay. I only know astrology signs from playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Oh, I know I'm the scales.
Okay. I don't know what I am. I'm a Libra.
Hey, I'm a Libra.
Hell yeah.
We're scales.
AKA labia.
Ew.
That's the only way I remembered I was a Libra. I was like, I know I am a Libra because it sounds like labia. And I will, whenever one of my astrology friends will ask, what sign are you? I go, I'm a Libra because it sounds like labia. They all laugh. I've never had one go, oh.
Well, now you have.
Well, no, but you're not an astrology person.
I'm not. I tried. I did try. I was like, okay, let's go. Let's see my Mercury rising and my water sign and my air fucking. And I was like, no, I'm good. I don't know how this. I don't know what this means.
We should pivot to an astrology horror podcast because those I think are. But that's 2 things that are popular. I think that might be our hook.
That's how we'll get them.
Hold on. Let me pull up our chart right now. It says that you're a goblin rising. You are a sleepy, opposite of rising, and a waning. Would it be waning? No, that's waxing and waning. Presley, you got to help me out with some more terms.
I was gonna say like Sleepy Hollow.
Okay, you're Sleepy Hollow. There has to be like I know there's tarot decks that are horror.
Are there really?
Yeah, we have some at the store, the comic book store I work at.
See, yeah, I want to learn how to, I bought tarot cards when I was in rehab because everyone was into fucking crystals and tarot and witchy stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. Like in meditating. And I was like, I don't know what this means. I can't know how. I don't know how.
Yeah. I would have been like, I'm going to get into making bread while in rehab.
I should have. That would have been more constructive. I just started smoking a lot of cigarettes and fucking counting down the days till I got to go home.
You're already halfway there to becoming a chef or a baker smoking cigarettes.
I know. Well, the thing was we got like a 2-pack of cigarettes a week or maybe even 4 packs of cigarettes a week for free.
Whoa.
Just for being there. Like that was part of like the deal. So I came back and I had 10 packs of cigarettes I brought with me because I gave them away because I had 1 cigarette a night. I did not chain smoke. So I was like, yeah, here. And that pack lasted me for like a year and a half.
Hell yeah.
I had so many.
I was thinking about it this morning because I've never smoked a cigarette. And I'm like, should I try? I'm not going to do it, but then I'm also afraid, like, what if I really like it?
I wouldn't. It really fucks up your taste buds.
Yeah. And I also know that if I smell a little too much dust in the air, my lungs make me hate living for a day. So I don't think huffing anything in there will be good.
Yeah, I'd even stay away from like vapes and stuff too.
Oh, I've done a vape, but with nothing in it. It just had the flavoring.
Yeah, see, those are like fine, I think, but it's the whole like popcorn lung that always scared me because no one knows the long-term effects of vapes. So I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking smoke a cancer stick. At least I know the outcome of that.
Yeah, no one knows the outcome of popcorn lung.
I don't know. Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, anything popcorn hair might be a little good. Popcorn ear is bad. Popcorn eye. I think popcorn bush, that's probably the only, like hair and bush is the only good thing.
But like popcorn lung is like scary.
Yeah.
Just that term.
Like everything is scary if you throw popcorn on a body part. Popcorn elbow, that makes me hurt.
Ew, it's just like pop, 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 pop,
yeah,
pop.
ugh.
Yep, don't like that.
Popcorn anus? Get out of here.
Ugh.
Unless it's like, oh, you got that buttery anus, you know, it just smells like butter all the time.
Ew.
Okay, we got to breeze through these notes. So one of his friends is just like out and about looking around, and then he sees, or he throws this pan that has Reiko's head in it. And
that was dope.
Yeah. Already, once I like lift open a pan and then like I see my friend's head in it, I'm piecing out of there. I'm getting out. But then he stays and sees her come out of the shadow, just her head, and start singing this lullaby to him. You gotta get out of there immediately. She's gonna make you cut off your head, man.
I know. And I'm like, why didn't you stab the pan?
Yeah. Well, oh yeah, like the head. Wait, well, why would he stab just a head? Like he doesn't want to do more damage. That's illegal, mutilating a corpse.
But it was blinking at him.
Oh, it was still winking. Okay.
It was literally like, hi.
Oh yeah. That's why everyone should own a gun. Quickly just shoot the head. It's good.
Exactly. Bare arms. My
Second Amendment right says I can shoot a head when it's disembodied and winking at me.
In a pan.
Uh-huh. Then all of a sudden she's out in like this river area and her head is just emerged, and this is the first time, or not emerged. The head, it's like someone like floating on their back with their just head a little bit above water, you know, like a little otter does it all the time. But it's a bodiless otter, so you just see its head. But then all of a sudden you see these goddamn spider legs come out of the water and start crawling, and it's just disgusting.
I know. I was like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, that's fucking, it reminded me of like The Thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's fucking dope, actually. So I wasn't expecting that, though.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the goblin was going to look like. I thought it was going to be a little dude, like, fucking running around.
No, it's worse. So much worse.
Yeah.
So, while they're looking around, the uncle and the nephew's just, like, standing there, and then he feels like this drip on his head, and he looks up, and it's Reiko's mouth just, like, drooling into his head, and it's just disgusting.
That fucking drool was thick, too. It looked like gelatin.
That's how thick your drool is, right? Mine is.
Yeah. Always.
It's because I am able to pump like gelatin powder into my saliva ducts, so it like comes out evenly and consistently. When my mouth starts watering, it's just Jello in my mouth.
Yeah, I have to do a couple bumps of gelatin to get to bed.
You guys just snort it, boof it, do whatever. You got to get gelatin in your body. What's the filler that is? It's not. I know it's not gelatin. I know women aren't putting gelatin into their face. What's it called? It sounds like gelatin, right?
Botox?
But there's like a specific collagen. Sounds like gelatin. Collagen people take for like fillers and stuff, right?
Is that what they're injecting? I just thought it was like filler. That's all I knew it was called, was filler.
Oh, it's the filler that they get from the Chicken McNugget factory.
Honestly, probably.
No, but I think instead of collagen, you should start eating more gelatin and injecting that into you.
Yeah. Or just age appropriately.
Yeah, by doing gelatin.
Yeah, son.
So they're trying to take out this Reiko head that's crawling around everywhere, but the janitor shows up with a shotgun and he's like, I know what's going on. You guys don't. You're just now figuring this out. I was prepared for this. Let me shoot this fucker. And then our main character is like, no, that's still the woman I love. He still thinks that. And then in this confusion, this Reiko's head with spider legs starts growing wings, and it fucking is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Any insect that doesn't normally have wings, if it starts to mutate to grow wings, we're done. This world is out of here.
Just a flying head, and then the guy gets like bug spray out of nowhere.
Uh-huh. Because he knows they're bugs and they don't like it, I guess.
Well, she didn't. She flew away.
A worm with wings, that's disgusting, right? Like a worm flying at you?
Yeah.
Ugh.
In every lifetime.
A centipede. Oh, if centipedes get wings, I'm out of here.
No, I'd have to cease to exist. I couldn't do that. I hate centipedes.
A lobster with wings? Ugh.
A cockroach?
Some do, and that's just, ugh. But spiders with wings is disgusting.
A bed bug with wings? I'd blow my fucking brains out in front of it.
Ugh. I don't think I've ever seen a bed bug.
I haven't either, but they're one of my biggest fears.
Okay. Crabs with wings? And by crabs, I mean the STD.
Ew.
They're just flying
also
around
very
you.
Bad. You're like, no, I don't have crabs, and they're just coming out.
Ew. You're like Pigpen, but with just crabs circling you.
Ew.
Saying like, I'm going to get into that popcorn bush of yours.
Gross.
So they have to get this 3-horned crown that was this like keepsake of their family, because there was some legend foretold of like 100 years, or no, it was like 50, 60 years ago, that the janitor was telling them about seeing someone who looks a lot like our main character with just a bunch of burning heads around him in this 3-horned crown with his back just like covered in these imprintings of their friends' faces. And he's like, ah! So they have to find this 3-horned crown is what they call it. And this is when it does like get like fully supernatural, because when they do find it, after like opening this gate this gate to this cave that unlocks them, but someone put on like some crest thing to unlock it. It is very supernatural. But they find the helmet, but it only has like one little nub on it. There's no 3 horns, but later on, while doing this incantation, it gets those 3 horns.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the janitor he says, hey, there's only 2 things I want to do right now, because he's been infected. He like saw some bullshit in his mind. He says, either I'm going to kill myself or I'm going to kill the 2 of you. And he says, well, the first one's a better option, is it? And then puts the shotgun in his mouth, pulls it out, and he says, I'm just pranking you. I'll see you guys later. I'll check somewhere else. He walks out of screen and then just goes, Gadeesh, and kills himself.
I know. I was so confused by that. But then I saw the thing on his ear when he's walking away, and I was like, oh, he's infected. Okay.
And he knows it.
Oh, yeah. He looked like shit when he walked away.
And this movie is such a true summertime horror. Like, this feels like Jaws level. It's summertime. What horror movie do I want to watch? This or Jaws?
Oh, yeah. This would be a good summertime horror.
And so they go to the tool shed, which they find out by looking at a map that's where the entrance to this cave is. But is the tool shed up against a mountain? Because when they go in, unless there's a basement in this tool shed, there's an opening in the wall, and that goes to the cave. That means the shed would have to be up against the mountain, because how else would there be access on a wall into a cave?
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if I were to open up the wall right over here, it wouldn't go into a cave. It would go to outside, because that's how walls work.
Unless someone built it to hide something.
Oh, yeah. Or there's a basement.
There's always a fucking basement. Even
here, I know there's a basement. It's the maintenance men's man cave, because this is wild. Below us is in like an unfinished apartment, pretty much. It's a basement area, but we've been in there because it's where the breaker box is. There's like neon like beer signs and stuff. I think it's just like the coolest shit that people have left behind that maintenance has to cart out. They've made this man cave for themselves, so much so that there are, in fact, nudie calendars in this little man cave of theirs.
Aw, that's cute. I love that for them.
When they finally go down into where all the, like, Hiruko are, the goblins, it is very, like, it mixed with Alien. You know, when they go down into the, like, sewer area in it.
Yeah.
As well as in the beginning of Alien, when they go into the area with all the eggs, it feels like that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Nicole said the things when they don't have heads on them are cuties. And I'm like, no, Nicole, they're still terrifying.
They are kind of cute. They're like little babes.
Nicole did say like, oh, they're little cuties. And I was like, no, Nicole, that's not their true form. And then she sees the true form and goes, oh. I really liked that their friends saved the day, because, well, pretty much they have to take the Reiko head and bring it back into this cave and then lock the cave again. And then after it's locked, have to unetch that little like rune thing that someone put on the door to be able to open it. And they think they're about to die. Like all of these like Hiruko are coming after them. But then they hear from behind, like, we got it, you keep running. They look behind and it's their friends that like died earlier. Their brains are still like coherent enough to be like, no, we're gonna stop them. And it's really touching. They get out. The three horns come back into play. We see like hellfire shoot in there. All of them start burning up. It's real rad.
I know, I love that, because they're like, get out, go, go. And I was like, oh, you guys are still there.
And then during the archaeologist sees a like vision of how his wife died, the main character's aunt. And it's very much like, you know, the Bobby Hill, that's my purse, I don't know you. He was like, you're not my wife, I don't know you. He sees through it and just like launches the goblin out of there.
Yeah, that was dope.
I will say, like, it's real bad. The like Force Ghost Abyss style Reiko at the end with all their friends, like they're like this worm ghost going up into the sky. That was really weird, but was not enough to not make this movie a 5-star movie.
I thought it was nice for them. I'm like, that is super cheesy, but I hope like they get closure. You know how movies end so like not like that. So they're like, oh, hey, all over everyone we love is fine.
They're going up into the sky beyond.
Yep.
But you want to know who God really is?
No.
A little goblin. God's also one of those little goblins. How would you rate this movie?
I would give it a 4. I really liked
hell
it.
Yeah. I think I really, really loved it. It would have been a perfect movie experience, except there was technical difficulty in the first file that I was loading, and it would just buffer. I think because there was so much shit happening, my internet just couldn't keep, meaning like whenever they would go into like flames everywhere, there's like too many pixels on the screen moving around. My internet was like, so I had to go to like a lower quality file. But I was like, if I eliminated that hassle, this would have been a perfect movie. So I just have to say like, it's a 5 out of 5.
Oh, totally. Agreed.
Well, I gotta get Frankenbucket up in here.
Woo woo.
It's Frankenbucket, guys. It's not Bucketstein.
Okay, I'm not even gonna comment on it anymore.
Cause you like Frankenbucket, right?
Yeah, Frankenbucket's
okay.
fine. I don't know where Bucketstein came from.
I said it on accident one time. I think that's where it came from.
Okay.
Because it technically either works, but, Frankenbucket is better.
Rolls off the tongue.
Mm-hmm. Well, you tell me when to stop so I can grab one of these things, because I'm pulling a name from Bucketstein. Because, guys, we have a collection of movies from the year 1991 trying to figure out, is this actually a bad year in horror, or is that a misconception? You just called him Bucketstein. Yeah, wait, I called it Bucketstein again?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's Frankenbucket is where I'm at now.
All right, stop.
Okay.
Frankie doesn't want to be violated anymore.
Okay. We are watching, I believe it might be a Dario Argento movie. Did he do The Pit and the Pendulum?
I think, yes, he did.
Let me double check. Pit and the Pendulum from 1991 will be our next movie.
I think he did.
No, this is Stuart Gordon.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
Yeah, we might just be thinking of the last movie we did of his, which was Phantom of the Opera. But do you know what Stuart Gordon is most known for?
No.
1985's Reanimator.
Oh.
So we're in good hands with The Pit and the Pendulum.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what this movie is now. Ooh, Castle Freak was really good too.
Are you trying to figure out what Pit and the Pendulum is, or the...
Oh, no, I was trying to Dario Argento one too.
There's a movie called The Refrigerator in here. What are the movies we chose for this season?
I don't know.
There's nothing out there. The Refrigerator. Popcorn. Why can't we pull Popcorn? I'm so excited to watch that. But Presley, what are you excited to tell people to maybe go see? Do you have anything to plug?
No, I'm not on socials right now. I am just a ghost.
All righty. Well, guys, head over to Darling Homebody on Facebook Tuesday the 25th. Yeah, tomorrow, because I got to get this out on Monday, Presley. I will be editing it in the morning because the Darling Homebody Shopping Network is back. That is where we sell Nicole's merchandise live on Facebook. And every $100 made, I will eat a Hot Ones Last Dab hot sauce. Pound that in my mouth. We've gotten close to doing $1,000 in a single night. Let's hope we can do it again. Oh, yeah. So check that out. It'll be a good time. There's like 20% off the entire store, plus 50% off stickers and other like sales going on right now. Even before the live stream, there is a sale going on through, I think, Black Friday weekend. DarlingHomebody.com for all of that. But also head over to patreon.com/MLM pod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. This Friday is Nicole and I discussing the Engaged with Nicolas Cage movie, Dog Eat Dog, I think is the name of it. Go check that out. And $10 patrons get all of that, plus monthly bonus exclusive content in the form of straight to Patreon. It's November, so you know what that means. It's Blades Giving. So Joe and I had a blast discussing not a Beyblade-related movie, but very adjacent in genre, the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie. So go check that out. It's a very fun conversation. Us just discussing card games a lot, and, me being stupid and him being like, what? Huh? So check that out. And $10 patrons also get shout-outs on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Alex Z. The Waz, Orion, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua, Jake, Steve Barnes, a sweet child of time, and Intro Void, my mother, Lil Corey's BFF and now former roommate Shane, from twitch.tv/Core Winning, it's Corwin, from the Rom Complex, as well as Formulaic, a podcast and script writing, it's twitch.tv/R2 Shelby 2, and from Speed Radio, a podcast and all things Sonic the Hedgehog, it's Tay, aka Zinny D, and I've been James.
And I have been Presley.
And we've been the height of
horror.
Bye-bye.
Bye.